Do you think it still works? Hot Point Aquarius WMA32. I've got a load of Henry hoses inside. I'm gonna give them a wash because they've been outside and they're filthy, but not as filthy as this machine. I've even washed the top of it. It was so black. It's been sitting under a tree. Will it work? 40 pre-wash, 40E. Let's try that. Oh, yikes. Door locked? No. Don't know why, but it likes a punch. A little slap to get it going. Water's coming in. I've got it split, hot and cold, both coming from the cold, as I do. This won't be a full wash cycle. I need to do something. It's on wheels. It's gonna go everywhere. But I'm hoping it'll get those hoses clean. I've put some rags in to... The rags are actually clean. I did them in the last test wash on that Bosch WAK machine. So the rags are pretty clean. So it's just dirt coming off the hoses, which, you know, could be excessive. The reason I'm washing those hoses is because I washed this hose in that WAK machine, and that video's up somewhere. It came out lovely, but the steel pipe on the end kept clattering the glass, and I wasn't too impressed with that. But Henry over here didn't come with a hose, but I have an old hose in there for him. I've got 3 hoses in there. 2 of them are broken. I think one's missing an end. So I think between the hoses that are in there and my spares, I'll be able to make up a couple of hoses for this Vax VCC08. It has got the same fittings. It's got the same fittings as Henry, and Henry obviously has Henry fittings. So I'm just going to let this trundle away. This will take a few hours. I'm not going to watch it. I might put something, just a couple of wedges or something under one of the wheels, or 2 of the wheels, to hold it together. And I'll come back to it. Did that soap go down? Almost all of it went in. Enough. Some seems to have gone in. I'll pour a bit more water in, maybe just to rinse it down, or maybe it'll take on more water. I don't know. It's been sat outside for ages. It's a wonder that it works. Hey, what a little machine! Hot Point Aquarius. These machines are the ones that love bricks. They just go mental when they eat bricks. I'm so tempted to smash it. If you come out here with me. In the garden, there's a Bosch. I don't know what it is, Classic 6. There's a Bosch Avantix 6. And there's a Bosch Classic 6. 2 Classic 6s and an Avantix 6. I've made videos, I think, on all of them. They all belong to neighbours or various people who've donated them, and Bosch just doesn't smash well. One of those machines out there doesn't have a motor in it. The other ones, I'm guessing I can resurrect, you know, resurrect them for smashing, but it's just, I just haven't been able to get around to it. Whereas a Hot Point, I could smash him all day long. Oh, little WMA32. I don't know what we're going to put in this. It's kind of handy to have a machine that works out in the shed, I've got to say. But, you know, I've got 5 machines that work downstairs in the house. 2 of them plumbed in, and oh, it's just a crazy old world. Don't know what to do. Right, we'll come back at the end and we'll put these hoses on Henry and VCC. Oh, what are we gonna do? I'd really love to clean out the garden and get rid of all those machines. I'm not sure. I must have a smash day. Any contributions for what to put in them, let me know. So it's tomorrow and the thing has ended, and that's good. I fell asleep, and that was that. Let's see what it's like in here. Well, first of all, I'll show you up here. This is the water that came out of it, and there is some grit in there, but you can see how clean that is. Like, that's really clean, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't know what to make of these old Hot Points. They're a really durable, stable little machine. They get the job done. They take a brick really well. They just look horrific. So, let's see what we're at. I'll try and get all the cloths out first. There we go.
there's one hose, and you can see the problem with that. I got it and it was mended with tape. So what I'm going to do is take that apart and just start it again. I think I can either glue it in or fit it in. I'll figure out how to do that. This one doesn't have anything on the end, but actually I think that just clips in to this end, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have the correct ends on it, but I think I have them somewhere in the house. And the third one has the same kind of fitting on it. And it again, I think, yeah, it has a split in there. So there's two to mend. So I'll get to mending them. Oh, there's another rag in there. So this machine, still in the same place it was. Doesn't seem to have danced anywhere. It's done a great job, that Hot Point Aquarius. So let's mend these vacuum hoses. So this is what happens. The space on my desk gets smaller and smaller. And I think this end is okay. So put that down. Try not to lose everything. And then this end here. And I might put gloves on because these things have this habit of going through your hands. That is, when you try and poke them with a screwdriver, the screwdriver just slips and goes, whoa, and cuts a big streak through you. So, just like this, push it in. Oh, it's not so bad, this one. Oh, maybe it isn't. Okay, put that in. Hold that with this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's staying in on that side. I thought I had more of these in the cellar, but when I went looking for them, I couldn't find them. It's not to say I don't have them, but it is to say that, right, this thing here, that's the collar that goes on like that. So I need to put that down a bit here. And I could cut this off with a knife if I had one handy, or two. Knife wouldn't cut butter. This knife. Right. Just never ends, hey? Is there wire in them? Sometimes these have a bit of wire in them. I don't even know if this one does. Okay. Let's put a weight on. No, it's not even heavy. Keep that in position, and then we look at this bit. So this bit here has a plastic dealie. And this is probably glued in, but it would unscrew, maybe, actually. Yeah, this might be nice and easy now. So these things, sometimes they're bonded in, and it looks like there might have been some kind of glue in there once upon a time, but it doesn't really matter because they tend not to unscrew, because they just slide around in here. So, it might be this simple. Leave that thing on it, put this on. It's got a backwards thread. Haven't even cleaned it out, I'm not going to. Alright, put that on there, offer this up and hook one side in, and then snap the other side in. And that's it. You see, it's free to rotate, so I guess it could unscrew in time, but you just do it again. And it may appear a little bit too thrifty to save your pennies that way. This one has a cut in it as well. So let's, I don't know why this knife wants to work now. The inside of the hose is a bit wet, and that's a lesson there, that when you take it out of the washing machine, well, I kind of knew it would be wet, but that you don't want to go sucking dust up, otherwise you just got to cake it on the inside of the hose. Okay, pop one side out. Henrys are the easiest thing to work on. I've done these on other vacuum cleaners, and let's just say they weren't so easy. Bit of moisture in there, and unscrew. No, this one might be bonded in. And if it is, it's not a big deal, because we'll just tear it out. Yeah, there's a bit of some kind of sauce on it there. Hot glue, maybe. See, it's just in there, oozing out. So you're just gonna have to squeeze it out, I guess. Let's see if we can cut it down. I don't know what I'm doing with these knives. They are going nowhere. I think that glue's only on the tail end. So can I
squeeze it down and cut it out a bit more maybe. I should call this video repairing vacuum cleaners for pleasure or some other bizarre title. You know, like, it seems quite stupid. There we go, just pull it out. Debonds it from the glue. That's just rubbish, along with the other piece. Now this one goes down the hose. I'm trying to remember how to do it. This one goes down the hose. This one screws in again. So yeah, Henrys are easy. That's a reverse thread. Henrys are easy. Other vacuum cleaners do not come apart quite so easily. And you could put glue on it, but like I say. Oh dear. Yeah, so 2 new hoses. Those vacuum cleaners were probably thrown out because of that, you know. And well, you saw that. It took 5 minutes to do 2 of them, and that's me making it up as usual as I go along. Thanks for watching. Questions or comments, leave them below. See you later.